Hello, everybody, and welcome into St. Mary's Prep High School in Orchard Lake, Michigan. As National Soccer in their inaugural season play host to FK Olympic Macomb, broadcasted by the Prep, live here on the Michigan Soccer Network. Alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Stephen Besk, my name's Jonathan Turner. FK Olympic record their first win in club history back on April the 9th when Waleed Sharif scored on a penalty late in stoppage time to give FK Olympic the 2-1 win. Looking to play spoiler to the National Soccer tonight in their first ever match in the United Premier Soccer League. Steve, what do you think Nationals have to do tonight to win this game?
Well, first and foremost, defensively, they got to keep their shape and then take the chances when they come. Stay composed, stay compact, and hopefully catch FK Olympic on the counter. Try to create some chances going forward.
Yeah, no, for sure. And last week when we had a chance to cover FK Olympic, they were played very direct in that first half, found a way to put some passes together in that second half, found the win off that penalty shot. What do we expect from them tonight?
Well, I think they can use that momentum they took from game one after going down 1-0 to come back and win that game, to use that momentum in here to game two and try to get another 3 points.
Oh, and this is the first game in the history of this club. There are 3 new clubs in UPSL this season, the Nationals, FK Olympic, and Alonzo FC, and both of those teams right now sit in first place in the division going into this second game of the season. Yeah,
early on, obviously, not many teams have even played yet tonight. Obviously, Nationals, their first game tonight. So the league is wide open and points to be taken tonight.
A lot to cover here coming through this season. Again, we talked about these 3-2 new teams, and Rick Larson as the new head coach for the Nationals announced back on March 25th. But looking to make some things happen this season. We had a chance to talk with him. What do you think he's got to say and what's going to happen in tonight's game?
Well, I think, the most important thing is looking at this from a bigger picture, that, tonight is important, and tonight they would love to get a good result, but it's not the end-all, be-all. The bigger picture is, hopefully by the end of the season they're competing for the playoffs and, the upper half of the table, and then long-term that they're getting these young men experience moving forward at playing some sort of semi-professional level to hopefully advance some of these kids that are going to go on and hopefully play at even higher levels.
No question about that. We've got a lot of soccer coverage coming up your way here. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll be back after the break.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Welcome back into St. Mary's Prep High School, Orchard Lake, Michigan. Alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Best. My name's John Turner. We are about to get things underway here in just a few minutes, but we're going to start with the starting lineup for FK Olympic Macomb. Steve, what we got?
Starting in goal tonight, we have Adis Besic. In the backs as Armes Besic, Nicholas Polsini, Robbie Redzik, and Faris Grebevich. In the midfield, Peter Diamond, Waleed Sharif. And then up top for FK Olympic, we have Alexis Spirovsky, and we also have Adriano Petrucci, as well as Stefan Yakovlevich.
And for the home team, National Soccer, their inaugural season, coached by Rick Larson, who do we got for them?
Starting in goal, we have Alexander Heisch. In the back, we have Michael Schwartz, along with Tyler Summeth, Ali Youssef, and Mateo Phillips. In the midfield, we have Andrew Schwartz, Alex Demereau, and up top, we have Carson Hodgson, Angelo Zambelli, John Soltis, and Shea Shishtari.
Fantastic. We're about to get things underway here. International Walk-On and the National Anthem coming your way next here on the Michigan Soccer Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
About to get things underway here at St. Mary's Prep High School in Orchard Lake, Michigan. National Soccer looking to make their impact, their push in this first ever game of the UPSL season, their inaugural season against the team that's coming off their first win in their first game of their history of their club just 2 weeks ago, Steve.
Yeah, I think the Nationals are going to try to take this platform tonight and make sure that that they make the other teams aware that they're a force to be reckoned with, and I think that's a strong message that's been given to us throughout many members of the club, and I feel like that's their mission tonight, and we'll see if they can go out there and accomplish that.
Something we got to keep watch of tonight. Even though this is soccer, we got to talk about it. Miguel Cabrera is just 3 hits away from 3,000. Now he's 2 hits away from 3,000. So
we may have this happen in the booth tonight.
We will keep a watch on that and bring that to you during the course of this game. But we got to talk about what happened here in Michigan last night, Steve.
We do.
I mean, if you were not here or didn't watch any soccer last night, then you weren't in the know. But Detroit City SC taking on the MLS Columbus Crew last night in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open. Round number 3 comes away with a 2-1 victory.
Historic Keyworth proved to be, again, fruitful for those wearing the rouge and gold. After conceding an early penalty to Gazi Zardes in the 5th, 6th minute, Detroit weathered that first storm, the first 10, 15 minutes, and then began to actually, really play a strong game and give Columbus their money's worth and battle out and find a way to win a game. An absolutely electric atmosphere. It appeared to be there last night, and those there, I'm sure, can attest how great it was. We'll see where DCFC can go in the fourth round of the Open Cup.
We're still waiting to see what that draw is tomorrow, I believe, and they'll be playing this Saturday night. Could be at home, could be away. We don't know yet, but we'll know more tomorrow. And excited to see. That's great news for Michigan soccer, and it's awesome to see what can happen when you're playing. And I was talking about this with another member of the soccer community here earlier this afternoon, Mr. Craig Hearn. We were talking about how the disparity between the MLS and, let's say, the second and third divisions isn't that much. I think people think that there's this huge gap between the first, second, and third division when, in fact, there isn't.
Well, I think there is a gap of talent, but at the same time, if you don't go out and perform every night and come out and bring it for that 90 minutes, anybody can take the game. And Trevor James had got his team and has shown time after time this season that they can rally and play against teams with players who are presumed to be more talented, based on maybe appearances in MLS, appearances at higher levels. But he has shown that if you can come together as a team, stick to your plan, and play as a unit, you can get things done. You can win those 3 points, and you can find ways to battle back in games, and that's what they've done time and time and again.
No question about that. Before the game, we had a chance to talk to Robert Brinkman, the general manager of the Nationals. When Nationals have three teams, they have the men's side with the UPSL. They have UWS women's soccer, both the first division and second division. But Robert today mentioned about how he wants this club to be a force to be reckoned with. And how does this team start off with that mentality from game one?
Well, I think first and foremost that they're filled with players who have experience on some level of beginning to play at some type of semi-professional level. Therefore, they're coming into the game with already have their feet wet a little bit, and it's a platform to build on, and it has to start tonight. And if you're going to try to compete in the league to get in the upper half to make those playoffs, it has to begin tonight, and it has to begin in the back, and it has to become a very tight unit, and it has to just be the way they play forward and try to take advantage on counters, and that's just what they're going to be tonight. But it's especially going to be getting young players experience, and so I'm sure you'll see head coach Rick Larson making changes and getting plenty of other young players out there if things aren't going their way to change it up, because they have a lot of them, and no one's proven anything tonight yet. So there are plenty of opportunities for players to step up and take those positions.
No question about that, Steve, as we just wait here for the international walk-on for both these teams. The colors of the teams tonight for FK Olympic, they'll be in these black kits with the yellow shorts, black socks, as we saw here 2 weeks ago. The Nationals will be in all red on this red field, so hopefully we don't lose sight of them during the course of this game.
They are pulling the old Boise State, Idaho. We're gonna play blue uniforms on blue turf, the original color turf originators. Referee crew waiting to walk these guys out and kick the season underway here for Nationals.
And here we go. So as customary in soccer, if you're first time we're watching a soccer match, customary for the teams to walk on the starting 11. It looks like actually they'll have their entire program walking through, and they'll walk out here to midfield and show us, their teams in order in preparation for this match.
It's a chilly one tonight, John, but clear skies. Looks like no rain yet.
I don't clear skies is what I would describe. Cloudy would be the right one.
Hopefully no precipitation.
We have our players as they stand at attention here as the national anthem will be played here just momentarily. beautiful rendition there of the national anthem. As we continue to watch as the teams here get ready, they'll shake hands. Referees for tonight's game in the center, Mr. Ben Goodman. Assistant referee 1, Joshua Weller. AR2, Ross Parpart. And BJ Jasinski will be the fourth official for tonight's match.
Excited for a good one here tonight, John.
Me too, man. I'm excited as well. It's here you'll see the coin toss. Captains will come to 50-yard line here, pick their sides. Again tonight, it looks right now as, again, all red here kits for the national soccer, the black, yellow, and black kit for FK Olympic. As we look forward, you talked about weather. The weather in Michigan has been nothing short of obnoxious this spring.
All 4 seasons in a week.
You know, we had snow on Monday. We had 4 inches of snow. And then yesterday it all cleared up. It's 52 degrees right now. It was raining. It's going to be 80 degrees this weekend. Steve, 80 degrees.
Yeah, I'm going to get my tan on.
Got to get your tan on.
I mean, for being fair.
It looks as though both teams, the national soccer in red will be right to left on your screen. FK Olympic left to right. Don't know who has the kickoff quite yet. FK Olympic comes into this with a 1-0 record, that 2-1 win against Inter Detroit here 2 weeks ago. And obviously, Nationals, this is their first ever game in history.
Yeah, I think FK Olympic can definitely use that motivation from their first game to know that even if they can overcome some adversity if they do fall behind, and know that they can rally back. Hopefully they will try to get off on the front foot and try to get that early lead. Nationals come in knowing that they've got nothing to lose, right? They, everything to gain coming in, a chance to prove everything, chance to get out and get early and try to make a statement themselves. So should be an exciting one. We'll see how attacking they will be tonight, and we'll see if FK Olympic can also utilize the same threats they used a couple weeks ago in that 2-1 win over Inter Detroit.
Looks as though first half kickoff will be FK Olympic. 45-minute halves. Each team has 7 subs in total to use. Once a player leaves, then we are underway here now in this first ever matchup for national soccer in this UPSL Midwest East Conference. As FK Olympic will move this around the back, as most teams do, and they'll kind of figure some things out here, play the possession game. They played really direct the last time we saw them, Steve.
Yeah, they definitely made it known very early and often that they were going to take chances and go over the top. Unsuccessful over the top, and then later gained much more success by keeping the ball on the pitch and finding a possession game.
This ball finds its way here, middle of the park. Out here to Patrici. Back out to him out wide. That's going to go out of touch for a throw-in. We talked about this in the pregame, about how important it was. We talked to Coach Larson about his mindset about this game, specifically in regards to this is just one game in a much larger picture for the program.
Sure, and it's not something you want to try to put too much pressure on the boys. It's going to be one game that you have to get a result. The most important thing is they grow and get better, get experience, and get 90 minutes under their legs against another semi-professional type team, and to gain that experience, which is very useful in the long term.
Again, both teams just kind of playing trying to connect those passes right now.
Yeah, lack of good possession early on, a lot of giveaways.
This is Soltis now, coming up the far side. That was Pulsini there to defend and put inside the cross there to Zambelli here near side. Offsides is going to be called here. First offsides of the game for either side. A good first possession there in the attack there for the Nationals. Obviously didn't get a shot off, but at least getting some build, getting behind that last line of defense.
Definitely important early to get a couple chances, right, to break that, and that so there is no frustration level of not getting a chance early and being on the back foot. And so it's good. Despite being offsides, they created a chance. As you can see, FK Olympic has definitely held possession early. And Nationals, that's what Rick said. Coach Rick said that they're going to sit in and try to defend.
Like that's Clayana. Down here on the near side, inside by the corner there. That's put in the middle, and that's misplayed. Diamond isn't able to bring it down. No foul called there. Referee says keep playing.
Good advantage there, call there. Foul was seen by the referee, indicated by the one arm giving a play on, but then as FK Olympic held possession, decided it was in their best interest to keep playing.
Heiss gets his first touch of the game. Goalkeeper from Farmington, Michigan. See a lot from him this season. Call his name quite a bit, I'd imagine.
Yeah, played some youth with the DCFC U19 team.
Ball played over the top, all the way to Heiss.
Active off his line early. We saw the same from Besic on the other end in the first game for FK Olympic. We'll see he was able to definitely diffuse a lot of threats from Inter Detroit by being active on his line.
Looking to play here out wide is Zambelli. Robert Brinkman, general manager for the Nationals, mentioned how important Zambelli is going to be in this growth of this team here for the Nationals throughout this season. He's really impressed with how he's grown. He's currently a student at Oakland University. And he's just really excited about what he's going to be able to create on this field.
Yeah, I think he offers them some creativity in the midfield. We'll see how he holds up tonight, not having as much game experience in the last several months, or to see how his legs hold up for a 90 minutes tonight. But hopefully he can bring some good minutes here and for the Nationals.
Patrici, they're looking for Sporofsky, went over his head. Now Shea Shastari got a long storied history. Last year played with the Rebels, member of Detroit City FC back in 2016. We talked about them here as far as what their success has been like the last couple of days, and their success. And he's been a member of them, and now he's playing here for the Nationals as a holding midfielder tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to have those types of guys in the squad, as Rick will know, that they bring some type of professional environment and understanding of how to work, how to prepare, and to be a professional athlete at some level. And that's going to be very important for some of these young players to learn what it takes day in, day out to be competing and taking care of their bodies and preparing each and every day.
And now here comes a transition. Oh, Zambelli's wide open. Oh, misplayed there. He had an opportunity to go one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Lovely ball played in.
That was Andrew Schwartz. Football over the top there. Offsides, though. That was Demeraux. Some good balls early on here from the Nationals.
Another good creative play there from Nationals. Some nice combination play. Again, offside, but that's just a timing issue. That's it's a very good movement. It's very good play and possession. Just getting the timing off by a step or two.
Now we've got to watch how they build here, FK Olympic. And Waleed Sharif, the goal scorer, the game winner 2 weeks ago, he pulls up there as a foul is called. I believe that's the first one of the game.
Yeah, and really the referee has managed everything well, and that there really hasn't been a lot of good challenges, good tackles, and nothing really has crossed the line there till he got clipped in from the back there.
Here comes a ball here quickly, looking there. So number 10.
And we had an offside on the original ball in. That's just when you can't really get offside there. You got to be on the line, especially right as the ball's being played on a free kick. It's just poor there from FK Olympic.
Want to remind you, you're watching us on YouTube right now and 11 Sports. Want to make sure, comment, let us know you're watching. We like to get involved with our audience. That's not going to change whether we're doing 12 cameras or one. We want to hear from you. Isn't that right, Steve?
Absolutely, John.
Keep it clean, though. That's all we ask. Header back to Besic as Demeraux runs right into him. Might get away with that early in the game, maybe not late in the game.
Bad. He was awfully kind in his interaction there with the keeper. Maybe because we're only in the 7th minute.
That seems about right. Redzik will look to play that, and that's going to go out of touch for a throw on far side. It's exciting that we have this technology now that we have not had in the past, bringing 3 cameras into the booth, into this environment with instant replay and graphics. I mean, we've got a team of like 30 people in this box right now. It is tight and snug, and I love it. Waleed Sharif plays it out wide, looking to get a cross in, down to the end line. Cross comes in, save by Heisch, and then cleared out. What a great save, early save there for Heisch. Comes up big. Petrucci, good ball off his chest. Down, save again by Heisch. What a chance there.
Huge opportunity missed there from FK Olympic. A lot of great movement, and then absolutely golden opportunity missed. Point blank. Great save there by Heisch.
Two big saves in succession. Missed clearance and then another opportunity off that beautiful cross back in, chested down. I believe that was Clayana that chested it down, had that wide open shot, missed opportunity.
Yeah, the first one Heisch got across got his body across on the incoming cross, cleared away, and then the point blank save there to keep this game at 0-0.
Petrucci's back to Besic, brother of goalkeeper Adis Besic. Got brothers on both sides of the ball. Talk about that this afternoon.
Yeah, the Schwartz brothers on the national side, the Besic brothers over on the Olympic side.
And then take a look at that beautiful ball there by Petrucci. Again, Clayana, he had a one-on-one, point blank range. He should have finished that, no question.
Got to find a way to tuck that into the corner, and but Heisch came up big, made himself big, and forced the save.
This is Someth to Mateo Phillips. Good ball all the way across the pitch there. And then looking to find the seam and broken up by Amari. Good end-to-end action here. So far, the better the chances have come on the feet, so to speak, of FK. Yeah, see if they can continue to press. As Diamond, broken up there. Good ball. This is Soltis. Down the end line. He's going to earn himself a corner. Soltis comes in 6'3", 210. That's a good size forward.
It's a lot to defend, and it creates some obvious threats. The FK Olympic's going to have to worry about from the outside, and understanding that big threat can and will drive and penetrate to create chances there for the Nationals.
He's playing that 9 role tonight for the Nationals. Plays at U of M Dearborn. As we watch, there's 2 players now. Now just going to do 1. This is Zambelli. He'll put this in for the Nationals.
First real set play opportunity here for Nationals.
Quick ball in the big mixer, and then cleared out by FK. Phillips all the way back down to Heisch.
Nationals done a good job to respond here after that opening chance by Olympic.
Oh, Demeraux just didn't misplay. He got it back, finds the belly inside the 18. Cross coming and broken up. And then that's cleared out for a throw-in for the Nationals.
Not short on chances tonight, John.
No, not early they haven't been. It's the difference maker right now is that FK's had some shots on the frame.
Heisch came up big.
Heisch came up big, and we just haven't seen those shots out of the Nationals yet.
The opportunities have been there. Haven't put any on frame to force the goalkeeper to have any make any big saves yet, but Heisch has come up big on the other end for them in the back.
Waiting things get back underway here on this throw-in. Petrucci will throw it in. Diamond will knock this up. Sporofsky's his target. I would say blind target there.
Yeah, very much so. Just tried to make sure he got it cleared. You hear Coach Rick Larson, instructing his team to try to find, lanes to intercept the ball. Really needs to defensively try to take some chances, because right now FK Olympic has had too much possession, and they're forcing it.
Hodgson will defend there on the far side and takes down Yakovich. And no foul call there on that play. It is a very open game so far, as Storm Power says it is.
Yeah, you definitely see both teams kind of putting some high lines, but then teams taking some chances on some long balls, through balls in.
combination play so far for the Nationals has been pretty good. Again, because those opportunities have been created from those 1- and 2-touch passes in the middle of the park, have created those seams and lanes that have opened up the field a little bit in the final third. They just haven't had to find a way to connect and on frame.
Yeah, it's been a lot of the final ball and then the actual shots on target, and really haven't had anything on frame yet to force Besic to have to make any saves yet. But like you said, the combination play in midfield has been good. A lot of good movements, a lot of good patterns. Just missing the final ball, and those things will come.
He looked like it may have been offside, but ball go all the way back to Besic, won't matter.
Here the AR held his flag there. I believe one of the guys might have been on and one of the guys might have been off, and I think he was unsure which one was going to eventually run onto that ball.
Oh, good ball here to Petresci, but broken up by Someth.
Screams for a handball from Olimpik. I don't think the referee could see through the player there. He's yet to acquire the X-ray vision.
Playing with a little flick.
It's a skill I've yet to acquire, John.
Cleared up.
I tell the coaches all the time I'm working on it.
That's why I'm in the booth.
There is a better view up here. You get a little bit more X-ray vision up here. And now I understand.
Zastari on the back of Diamond. Good hard tackle. Oh, down goes Sharif.
Made the most of it.
He did. That was a foul.
It was a foul, and those, we like to call those just professional fouls. He took the contact. He knew it was coming, and it's a foul. He made the most of it. It wasn't anything more than that, and a good opening opportunity here for FK Olimpik. Trying to take a few more yards, and I think the referee's going to bring it back.
Something we need to talk about. We talked about this in our pregame, in our pre-production meeting, about talking about the referee, and maybe giving some explanation as to why what just happened there happened. Because Zambelli was standing close to the ball. We know 10 yards is a rule, but why does it happen that way, Steve?
Well,
we're gonna wait for this shot here.
Yeah, let's let this ball go in.
It's flicked up there by Swartz. Diamond now brought down. And now put back in. Long ball here for Petrucci. Now deflect and go out for a corner kick.
Quickly, just touch on that point, John. Well, first, as the ball was in an attacking area, the referee wanted to make sure that the ball was positioned where the foul was. So he wanted to bring it back, as well as making sure that the defensive team wasn't going to be doing any kind of encroaching. And I think that's where the referee wanted to step in and make sure.
Ball's played in. Zambelli breaks it up. Clayana comes in. Now Petrucci, I guess it was out. Something we didn't see there. But in regards specific to that play, when you saw Zambelli standing close to the ball, I think a lot of people are like, well, he gets 10 yards. Well, what happens, there's something called the ceremonial free kick, right?
Sure.
And there's something and there's other different types of free kicks, but if you don't ask for 10, do you have to get 10?
So the first thing is that, the player who has won the free kick has the right to take a quick free kick. And a lot of players and teams like to use that free quick kick as a advantageous opportunity to score. And so you always want to give them that opportunity. Therefore, a player can be within that 10 yards and you still allow it to happen. However, if they are encroaching or the attacking team then wants that distance, they can ask for it and the referee will come back and move them back.
Petrucci looking for Sharif, goes over and all the way back to Heisen. Immediately thrown out. Given away, and FK Olimpik now will look to build in transition. Sporofsky has it. Ball bounces around. Diamond at his feet. Sharif, good tackle. Given away. Something that the Nationals are going to have to do a better job with if they look to come out of this with a victory, because you keep giving it away like that in that transition. That's when you're at your weakest point as a team.
Too many turnovers, and it's going to cost them if it starts to happen in their defensive third, and they're going to give up too many opportunities. What we've seen out of FK Olimpik is what we saw out of them in the second half in their first week was much better possession through the midfield on the ground. Not looking to go over the top tonight. They're definitely keeping the ball on the pitch, finding feet, and they're finding to be successful. And right now, even when Nationals win the ball, 2 to 3 touches, and they're losing it or turning it right back over. And it's not going to be good enough tonight.
Something we talked about as part of our production as well, talking about Sharif and and how integral he was in last week's game, specifically in the second half, about getting that ball to him. They built through him in that second half. While in the first half, they went direct, looking really for Sporofsky. In this game so far, they have not been playing that way to Sharif in this match so far. As this ball's played to Clayana, out comes Heisch. Quickly, smartly clear that out of play.
Yeah, going back to your point about Sharif, they were able to not only find him as a distribution to other players, but also he was able to break the lines and dribble through players as well to create chances.
Love to be able to hear the communication from both sides. The Nationals did not have a lot of opportunity to practice leading up to this match. Their first practice, actually, I believe, was yesterday. So the fact that they're playing this game this well, being able to communicate, just learning each other's names in the locker room before the game, they didn't know each other's names. It's kind of interesting. Now here we go with number 13, Schwartz, end line, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. No, I call it a corner kick. Good opportunity for Schwartz inside the 18.
Another opportunity for Nationals, and another set-piece opportunity here. A chance for them to potentially get another ball in. And appears like the referee, I believe, may have saw a touch coming off the defender there. Not sure we saw that same touch, but he was a little bit closer than we were from up in the box.
Second corner of the game for Nationals. Schwartz will bring this in. And given away. And now comes a counter, 3-on-1.
Right.
Still has it. That was Petrucci. Shastari, middle of the park. It's a bad pass there. Looking to settle this down, FK Olympic. And this will then be cleared out of touch.
I will say FK Olympic is playing a very high line, and if Nationals can get their timing right on some of these over-the-top balls, these through balls in, they have plenty of space in behind those defenders with a lot of room to go in and on attack. Their timing's just been off on 2 or 3 of them tonight, but if they can get that corrected, they can create some more chances.
That ball hit off Sporofsky there from Heisch. That could have cost him. Now Demeraux will receive this. That first touch will do you in if you don't get it right.
The importance of the first touch at all levels is extremely important, John.
Shastari now near side to Someth. Angel Zambelli was open there, just a bad pass. Go out of touch for another throw-in. It's 0-0 here, 21 minutes in. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Broadcasted by the Prep. Excited to be here with you this evening. Energy is at an all-time high in this booth.
Fans are roaring. I can feel the rumble.
Sold-out crowd.
Sold-out crowd tonight.
That's a hard tackle on Clayana. Someth is going to see a yellow for sure. I'm going to say for sure because based off my 26 years of experience in refereeing.
Yeah. Mateo Phillips there on the yellow.
Phillips got it?
I believe 18.
I thought it was he actually showed it to Someth, I believe.
Oh, was it?
I think Phillips is the one. Let's maybe look at the replay. I thought it was Phillips that actually caused the contact.
It probably was.
Oh no, it was 18. It was. You're right.
Mateo Phillips.
Yeah, Phillips is the one. First yellow card of the Nationals in their club history. If that's a stat you want to track.
I'm not sure that's the one you want to go down for.
Mateo Phillips, 5'11", 165 pounds, from Sterling Heights, Michigan. Gets his first ever yellow card. It's a stat that's important.
For the referees, very important.
Redzik will take this kick. Going to put it inside the box. Good ball floater. Nothing doing there, and now here come Nationals. Good slide tackle there from Amari. Possibly saving a good counterattack by the Nationals. Schwartz was there.
You'd have to say, John, I think both coaches have to be pleased with the opening 22. Both teams created chances. Both have been defensively fairly solid, but, you know, also good and creative on the offensive end.
Oh, that's a good ball, but Zambelli was caught in no man's land. Got to get back. Got to pay attention. That's the difference maker in a game like this where you have a high line like that. If you can time it just right, you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Well, and the thing is, you know, as an attacking player, give yourself that extra yard, give yourself an extra yard and a half, because that's all you have to do to make sure that you ensure that you are onside. Some of these guys really try to time it so close, and if that pass hesitates 1 second, they're already 3 steps past the defender and offside.
Looking there for Clayana. He was taken down a moment ago in that hard tackle. Call that a reckless tackle by Mateo Phillips. And now Swartz was there to pressure as that's knocked out a play there by Pulsini. Smart play by him. Lets his team get back.
Absolutely. Under pressure there, but just knock it out. Let your team get back, get numbers behind the ball, get your shape, and hopefully get a good defense and turnover here.
It's important to say FK Olympic in their first season as well. You know, this is their first season in the UPSL. It's not an easy season, easy league to be a part of. There are 10 teams. We'll talk about that throughout the match here. Follows the Solmith, and now Clayana, ball given away. Looking there for Sporofsky on the far side, broken up by Michael Swartz. Ball over the top. He's offsides. It's got to be close to at least 7 of those by now.
I would have to imagine
I'm not keeping track of the offsides, but it's going to be somewhere in the double digits.
We have to, yeah, we are going to hit double-digit numbers at the rate we're going tonight. But you know, a lot of attacking play from both sides. Both sides have sent guys forward, have tried to make plays. You know, right there, yeah, it looks like the defense had stepped just a hair and offside by maybe the middlest of margins, but he was offsides there on the play.
We wait for this restart. Not that it really matters, 80 yards from goal, but it's going to be a thing, right? So,
I mean, it shows Nationals are definitely going to be on the attack. They're not afraid to go forward. They're not going to sit in and defend and put 11 behind the ball all night.
Just out of reach of Zambelli. Petrucci finds Clayana. And that's last touched off of FK. Throw-in coming here for the Nationals. Another throw-in. Soltis is, when that ball is thrown, a little flick there from Swartz. They're looking for a handball, not going to get it.
No, and I think it was the correct
Good
decision
back here
too.
by Sporofsky to Sharif, and he goes down like a heap. Something that you see a lot in soccer is a lot of diving, a lot of extracurricular theatrics is right there, what thing to say?
Yeah, I always like to say it's just more the embellishment of the actual contact that happened. Was he touched? Yes. Was it as bad to make him fall in the manner he did? Questionable. We'll leave it at that.
The flop of the year. We should actually have a stat called something called a flop of the year. Well, great ball inside the box. Borowski, he goes down. No foul called, and goes into Heish's hands.
Again, another great decision, I think, there from the referee. It looked like the attacker initiated the contact, tried to find where the defender was, put his body into him, and go down. The defender made no move to take the attacker down. Good decision by the referee to not give a penalty there.
That one's going to touch. Last touch by Zambelli. It's a great ball over the top. And he gets locked up and tied up there and goes down.
You could tell he had a sense where the defender was, made sure that he allowed that contact to happen. There was no foul from the forward.
Referee's coming in with a hard whistle as he was getting chipped from behind there, Sharif was.
Referee making sure he wants to set the tone here, making sure no extracurricular, nothing stupid's going to happen, and really trying to set that tone with that foul there.
Petrucci now will take this free kick. Looking to do a bicycle kick there, Diamond.
Ambitious effort there from Diamond.
I was going to say extremely ambitious.
He told me in the pregame I was going to call his name, and he almost gave us reason to there with the ambitious bicycle attempt.
He actually asked us to say his name probably about 10 times during our walkthrough.
He told us to make sure it was a difficult one to say. I told him I wouldn't screw it up tonight.
That's right. Diamond is the name.
Peter Diamond.
Ball broken up there by Diamond. Foul called. Restart, not going to be the case.
Yeah, it appeared that Nationals wanted to play quick and then decided to slow it down.
Over the top, Zambelli will run on. Petrucci there. Does Zambelli win it? He does. Cross coming. Finds Swartz. Shot low. Saved by Besic. It's the first shot of the game on frame here for the Nationals, coming off the foot of Andrew Swartz from Canton, Michigan.
Good first shot on goal. Even better save from Besic, coming up big, cutting down the angle.
But the effort from Swartz, from Zambelli to get that ball across like he did, that was a difference maker there. That fight got that shot.
Yeah, it was just determination to keep to battle and ensure that that ball wasn't out yet and that he was going to still try and win it, and he created a chance for his team.
Ball played long to Sporofsky, and offside will be called.
Here's that chance again.
Yeah, look at that Zambelli right across the top of the 18. Left-footed shot, low. And Besic, it's
saw it all the way.
It's an easy save. And you know, again, thinking about it from a goalkeeper standpoint, I used to be a goalkeeper. Those low ones seem easy, but when they're coming like that through a crowd of people, anything can happen. You know, this was on turf, so you're going to get more of a natural, I guess, natural roll.
Yeah, he saw it all the way, clean look. Ball didn't come through any traffic. There was no deflection. So Besic saw it all the way, but it was a good opportunity, a good hard shot for Nationals to get on the board first with that first opportunity.
Another ball over the top. That was for Hodgson, and it's going to go all the way out for a goal kick.
The Nationals have really taken the second third of the first half here to really kind of put their imprint on the game, kind of step forward and try to get some chances here going. Definitely been the better team here in that middle 15.
As the goalkeeper Besic had to go get his own ball 40 yards away into that gully over there.
As a former keeper, sometimes it was good. Sometimes you do that to slow the game down, let your teammates get a little extra breather. Sometimes, you know, that can be done by strategy. You ignore the ball people.
On a night tonight, like a night like tonight, you might want to go for a little jog, stay warm.
Yeah, absolutely.
It gets down, you know, into the
when you're not doing much, sometimes you got to do anything to stay warm.
It's 46 degrees outside right now. Rain is in the forecast, but for later this evening, it did rain prior to the start of this game. As Shastari now will find Someth over the top. A good ball there. Hodgson shot. He finds the goal. The first goal in Nationals Club history comes off the foot of number 7, Carson Hodgson from New Baltimore, Michigan.
Great through ball. They finally got the timing correct. An excellent first touch, and he slots it into the back of the net.
First goal in club history. Carson Hodgson, his name will go down in history. First ever goal alongside the first ever yellow card, Mateo Phillips. As this was a beautiful ball over the top, low and into the far corner. Great finish. As we actually have right now, we have the referees having a moment there on the far side.
As the ball was clipped in.
They're calling no goal. They're saying offside.
There was a touch from the first attacker, and that first touch then negated and put the eventual goal scorer, who we thought Hodgson, into an offside position.
Oh, boy.
And we are going to pull that one off the board.
So we are going to retract our statement. There is not first goal in club history. I will have to do that whole call all over again.
Might come right here.
Hodgson finds Demeraux just inside the 30. Another offside call coming.
And we're going to look at it again here. And if you can see, when the original ball was played in, Hodgson was onside. But as the ball is played and the ball gets played in, there is a touch here from this attacker, and that touch, now Hodgson was ahead of the ball, therefore putting him in an offside position.
In all honesty, that's a great call by the officials.
It is. It's a very tight call. It's a tough one to call. It's not a fun one to call, right? It's a very, very tight decision, and it's because of just the ever so slight touch from the attacker into Hodgson puts him in an offside position, because when the original ball was played, Hodgson was in an offside or an onside position, but the other touch from the attacker then put him off because he was ahead of the ball.
We got some comments coming in here. I think it was offsides, and that is correct, and then bailed out from TikTok compilations. That's a good name.
No one likes to see a referee pull the ball out of the back of the net, but there I believe they got it correct.
Heavy touch. Well, that will go out now for a goal kick. 0-0, 33rd minute. No controversy on that call. I mean, thank goodness we have instant replay.
I mean, when it happened live, I thought that there was a potential that it was. I wasn't sure if there was a touch, and that's where the referees took the opportunity to go over, discuss if there was a touch or not. The AR is instructed to keep his flag down there until, you know, the play finishes, because you can always bring it back rather than call it too quickly, too early, and kill a play.
Shastari looking to play to Someth, and that will stay on the pitch and then not on the pitch.
Another good effort from Nationals. You can see that they've definitely been putting in the extra effort all night long, trying to win those 50-50 balls, those balls that might be going out of bounds, and they've created some chances off that. So just some hustle plays, really just putting in those extra work tonight.
You hear Coach Rick Larson giving his team instruction from the sideline.
It's been
Clayana goes in hard. No call there. As ball will be played back to Heiss, a hospital ball possibly. And then Diamond, one-touch volley. That was a smart play by him. Could have caught Heiss sleeping.
Almost. Another ambitious effort from Diamond tonight. A missed bicycle attempt, a sidewinder volley from 40 yards out. He's trying to put himself on SportsCenter tonight.
Both teams here trying to get the first goal of the night. Nationals thought they had that a few moments ago, but called back due to an offside, that touch. And we're still 0-0. Someth. That's a great ball through the middle. Just a little heavy. That was for Hodson. He's looking to get that goal.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better at timing his runs. The last 2 or 3, he's found the right step. He's found the right timing and created opportunities. Obviously, the one that was called offside found the back of the net. But the Nationals have definitely been the better side here in the last the second half of the first half.
Ball stays in. Michael Schwartz. Another ball, and this one's in the Zambellis. He is held up. That's going to be a yellow. That it is. That yellow card, I believe, was issued to Pulsini.
See it here on the replay. Lovely ball played in. Tactical foul there by the defender. Grabs him around the waist.
It was actually Armis Besic that got the yellow card.
Number 2, Armis Besic. It's the right play there. If he doesn't grab him, he's probably in, and another opportunity for Nationals here to go in on goal.
Comes a shot. It's a well-driven shot off the crossbar of the field goal post. Just the wrong sport. Take a look at this replay again. Just a well-driven shot and just over the soccer goal and hitting off the field goal post.
Quite the effort from the distance. I wasn't sure if they were going to try to play one in, play one to the back bar, decided to go for goal, and actually a pretty good effort there.
Throw in coming. 37th minute. 0-0. This Armis Besic will clear this out for a throw-in. So far, the story. I mean, the Nationals in the last 10 minutes have really started to take it here to FK Olympic.
Absolutely, and it's been their persistence on the ball defensively. You've heard the constant message coming from the sideline there from Coach Rick Larson about intercepting the ball and stepping into those passing lanes, and they've done that in the better part of the first half here, and that's why they've created chances. They've been the better team. They've been the better team effort-wise. They've been the better team tactically.
Oh, there's a foul coming there. As Petrucci was slow to get up. Got tied up there with Soltis.
Yeah, you can see he comes right through the back of his legs. Easy foul for the referee.
How about a great angle from our cameraman down there?
Absolutely.
Great spot to be.
Great look at it there. Referee right on top of it. Came right through the back of his legs. Another turnover.
Zambelli, right, looking to do a little back flick there from Stoltis. Petrucci falls down and finds Clayana. And goes out of play. Throw in. Game's getting a little physical. It's opening up. Getting cleared out. Storm Powers, if he changes the direction of the ball at all, it makes him off. And you can see that he did it with slight, but he still touched it. That's in regards to the offsides call.
Yeah, and I think it was not something that live either referee could confirm, and it's one of those where you let the play happen and then pop the flag, discuss it, make sure that touch happened, and it did, and therefore he was offsides. And gets the right to decision.
Great ball there into Swartz. Bessick comes out, touches the ball. Swartz still has it, far side. Ball crosses in, and Bessick puts it in his hands. Easy grab for him. Continued pressure from the Nationals.
Absolutely. Outstanding work there, though, from Bessick to hold the back line there for FK Olympic. Stepping up huge again. He was fantastic in week 1 in their 2-1 win over Inter Detroit, and he's been big so far again tonight.
Well, thank everyone for tuning in. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network, broadcasted by the Prep. First soccer game in the history of the Prep, as far as I know. So congratulations to them getting their first game. Soccer is the fastest growing sport in the country. As Clayana goes down, good hard tackle.
That was a good
now
shoulder
here
challenge.
come in transition, come the Nationals. Swartz, Scott Soltis. Touches the ball inside, shot possibly coming, blocked. Energy continues to pick up here. St. Mary's Prep in Orchard Lake, Michigan. Petrucci now. Scott Sharif. He'll be called offsides.
It was a good step from the back line.
Crowd.
It's a great step from the Nationals back line, recognizing that the counter was there, that the run was being made. They stepped as a unit and got the offsides. We're going to look at the decision here again. As you can see, he's making a run. The defender's step.
He's offside by a mile in soccer.
And he's offside by 2 to 3 yards.
And that's a mile in soccer.
And that's pretty good communication for a back line that hasn't had that practice playing together, that hasn't had that cohesion and that unity to build over time. So that's something that has to be done with communication on the pitch. And like we talked earlier, that lack of practice time showing not to be too much of a factor for Nationals tonight.
I'll be interested to see what kind of adjustments both teams make here in the second half. Again, this has been a counter-attack in transition game for both teams. There's not been a lot of build-up. The Nationals have done a good job of building, but I think most of their attack has come from in transition after winning a ball and then going on the attack.
And with both teams playing high lines, you're going to get that type of style. This game is being played between the 35s. It's a 30 to 40-yard game, and it's going to be those chances over the top, those chances in the channels, those channels through those balls through that create opportunities for either team tonight. And it's going to see in the second half if either team can find a different way to break each team down and maybe create better opportunities. But we'll see. Both coaching staffs are very talented, very knowledgeable, and they're going to take this time at halftime to try to find new ways for their teams to attack.
Ball's been cleared back. It's Bessick. Ball to play over the top. Be broken up. Nope. Nice little flick there. Out comes Heisch. It's an easy grab for him.
Both goalkeepers tonight have been active off their line. Both have been really strong parts in their defense, keeping this nil here at half.
Demro. That's Swartz out wide. On the far side there, again, right to left, and our red kids are the Nationals going left to right. in black and yellow kits are FK Olympic. 0-0, 43rd minute. Alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Steve Besk, I'm Jonathan Turner, bringing you all the action here tonight from Orchard Lake, Michigan, home of St. Mary's Preparatory High School. Ball near side now to Zambelli. Quick little touch for him into Hodgson. Out comes Besic. Hodgson gets it by, and I think he'll just earn a goal kick.
Nifty ball from Zambelli. Put it right from the outside of the foot. Bent the ball around the defender. As we're going to see here, plays a very creative ball. And seeing that run early, seeing that open space in and behind the defender. But Besic does a great job coming off his line, forcing the bad touch, putting the pressure on the forward, and making him have to make a quick decision.
That outside of the foot, you know, that little touch, as you said, nifty. It's something that I think a lot of young soccer players don't do enough.
Sure, and he had the vision to see the pass before the run was really there.
This ball go all the way down to the end line and out for a goal kick.
And that's the biggest thing is you'll see some of these players, what separates some of these players from the good ones to the great ones is seeing the space in behind, seeing the pass before the run happens to create that space, because the plays are so tight. The space is very tight. The speed is very fast. So you have to be accurate. You have to take advantage of every inch that's given by the defense.
I just take the goal kick. And this will fall to Sporofsky's feet. And now Hodgson, here comes a counter. Hodgson, good movement there over the top. Demeraux was in an offside position. He just stayed still, out for a throw-in. You're just informed we'll see 1 minute of stoppage time, so we'll end the clock. We'll stop at 45 with 1 minute. So that 1 minute stoppage time. Yeah, it's kind of customary, not a lot of action really to.
Biggest delay I think we had was the ball that went in the back of the net. We had to pull out for the offside decision, and I think that was really the only time we really had any stoppage outside of the two cautions.
And here, Larson saying intercept.
Really stressing to his team to try to create those turnovers, because when they have it, that's when they've been successful on those counters.
Zambelli looking for Someth. And then in comes Besic, who will clear it out like he's been doing all evening.
Anytime you let a team get numbers behind the ball defensively, get their shape, get in behind, you know, it's going to be harder to break them down. So when Coach Larson's emphasizing to intercept, it's to create mismatches and number opportunities that are going to be most beneficial.
Petrucci clears that up and all the way back to Swartz. That's misplayed there by Shastari. We're officially in stoppage time, 1 minute, as we mentioned before. Ball was intended for Soltis. He goes down in a heap.
I think there was some contact late. The referee's going to bring it back for a foul after the ball was cleared. One of the Olympic players had, I think, ran through one of the Nationals players, and
so there were two fouls in that moment.
There was, and the referee's going to bring it back to the first foul. Happened right near, down in front of the bench area.
Miguel Cabrera, by the way, is at 2,999 hits. He is one hit away from 3,000.
He is 3 for 3 tonight? That's confirmed. We said it was going to take a special night for him to go 4 for 4, but what better night than us in the booth to call it, eh, John?
Yeah, Chase Paulus went down, number 14. And wow, there was some physical contact there. As a dangerous free kick coming here in stoppage time, 20 yards or so, 15 yards or so from goal.
Great individual effort there, split the defense, and then defender just grabbed onto his arm, pulled him back, and the referee got him for the hold there. It's the right decision.
Going to see who's taking this kick. Shot coming, that's going to go up and over, not even close. And that'll end the first half, as that one sails through the uprights in the wrong sport. 0-0 is the score. We got 45 minutes still to play in this one. The Nationals and Olympic are tied, leveled up. We'll see you back here after the break.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player. And I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Core bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, took my advice, trying to figure out what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Core bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Core bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Core bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Core bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required. Arrive at the studio 10 to 15 minutes before class begins so we can check you in. Wear something you can move comfortably in. We suggest leggings or long pants and a workout top. You'll also need a pair of sticky socks to keep your feet from sliding during class. If you need sticky socks, you can pick some up at the studio. Before class, grab a ball, tube, and a light set of weights. Right from the start, you connect to the beat. Class begins with a warm-up, then your teacher will guide you through arm work using the light weights. After that, you'll make your way over to the bar, where you'll work your thighs, then your seat, and finally your abs. You'll finish your workout with a cool down to stretch your muscles. Something you'll hear often in class is a tuck. A tuck is a movement that involves contracting the abs while rotating your hips forward and up to elongate your spine. One of the biggest benefits of Pure Barre are the small, controlled movements in class. When you hear your teacher say pulse or down an inch, up an inch, that literally means just 1 inch, the size of a paperclip. This is important because with Pure Barre, the smaller the movement, the bigger the change in your muscles. Your first class will move quickly and it will be challenging, but your teacher will be right there beside you and can help you modify the workout throughout the class. After 3 to 4 classes, you'll start to get comfortable with the flow. And after 8 to 10 classes, you can see results. Our teachers and our community will support you along the way. Pure Barre is about rising above who you were yesterday and building a stronger version of yourself today. Precise, strong, balanced, inspired. This is Pure Barre.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Welcome back into St. Mary's High School. 0-0, all leveled up here in that first half of play, Steve. Both teams had some chances. Missed opportunities is the theme of this game.
Yeah, whether it was through balls that were called off sides to opportunities saved by Bessick off the line. We've had point-blank saves from Heisch on the other end. Both goalkeepers have been very active. Both teams with lots of chances. Should be bringing an exciting second half.
No question about that. It is 0-0 here at St. Mary's. First ever game between these two teams in these teams and their first ever season in this UPSL. We'll kick it to another break. We'll have 45 minutes coming up in just a few minutes.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
Pure Barre is a full-body workout that transforms you, physically and mentally. Our musically driven group classes focus on low-impact, small movements that strengthen and tone your entire body in 50 minutes or less. Anyone is capable of taking Pure Barre, no matter your age or fitness level, and no dance experience is required.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
so that interscholastic athletes may thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and be supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given for that.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game!
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
All right, we're going to check out some highlights from the first half. Early opportunity, Besic was able to intercept the cross. Point blank opportunity again for Olympic, but
Heisch missed that opportunity for sure. And this is that low shot by Schwartz. Besic comes up big there.
Yep.
And this offsides takes away the first goal ever in the history of the Nationals. Can't get that one back, can I?
Not going to get that call back.
Again, that he did touch it. That's the thing.
Ever so slight.
And then that held up there by Armis. Besic had himself a yellow card in that play. And then
long
that
shot
free
from
kick,
distance, just over the top, hit the football upright, but another good opportunity from Nationals. We saw early and often a lot of through balls, a lot of opportunities tonight, and chances created left and right, especially as the half went on.
And that ended the first half. That shot that went, it was good from 30.
Yeah, sign them up on Sundays.
Welcome back here to Orchard Lake St. Mary's for tonight's UPSL season opener for the Nationals. Game 2 for FK Olympic. They come in 1-0-0 off that 2-1 win 2 weeks ago on Saturday night against Inter Detroit. They sit atop the standings right now in the UPSL alongside Alanza FC, who's also in their first season as well. They beat Cedars FC that same night, 4-2.
Yeah, and as I think both teams would be happy taking 1 point out of tonight if this game were to end in a draw and hold at zeros. However, I think both teams are also going to make a good push here in the second half to go for those 3 points and try to find a way to get on the score sheet.
National Soccer is one of the largest clubs in the state of Michigan. And coming up here in a few short weeks, we have the Nationals GA Talent ID session. Information about that can be found on nationalsoccer.com. But the National Soccer has a historic past. They have 7 national championships in their history. They've had 20, I'll go back here, so they had 7 national championships. They have like 26 regional titles to their name, 36, I believe, in regards to state championships. They got a storied history, and it will only continue now as we go into this new season, this new opportunity with the pro-amateur side as we get ready here to start the second half.
Yeah, the Nationals Club has, over the last several years, been one of the bigger and more successful growing clubs in the local area. And we're seeing that now on a somewhat professional level, and I think that's just going to continue to grow, and it's great to see all these opportunities for both young men and women throughout our state.
Second half about to get underway. Again, your Nationals in all red kits this evening, now going left to right. FK in the black and yellow going right to left. We're ready to have this referee, Mr. Ben Goodman, get things back underway. And here we are, second half action right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. 0-0. Both teams have had a number of opportunities, just haven't been able to find the back of the net. Interesting to see what changes were made. We know that the Nationals did not make any changes going into the second half. We don't know if we've made any changes. I don't think I saw any changes coming in for FK. We'll keep an eye on that.
No, they've got some guys that's been warming up throughout the first half, and again here to start the second half. But I don't believe we've seen any changes yet from FK Olympic.
Someth found Swartz. Hodgson comes in. A little back heel there by Diamond, calling his name more often tonight than we did last week.
It's definitely made a bigger imprint on the game tonight.
And he said he was. Ball comes in. Little touch there, just past Heisch, and it goes out.
Might have got a touch on it.
I think he did. Maybe not him, but maybe another. Remember the Nationals, it goes off for a corner kick.
We're going to see here a nicely played ball in.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but yeah.
There may have been a touch across the defender on the first ball. I'm not sure. Referee going to have a word here with the players in the box. Make sure no funny business happens.
I think this is Redstick taking this. Good ball in. And it's going to be cleared out. That was a dangerous ball. Oh, good play there by Hodson. Finds a right to Amari, and now Clayana. Not Sharif. We did see a change. It looks like Toluso is now in for the Nationals. Octavio Toluso, number 5 from Sao Paulo, Brazil. That's where my wife is from. Really? Sao Paulo, Brazil. Swartz goes down in a heap.
The more you know.
Shout out to my wife, Bianca.
Getting our geography lessons in tonight.
That's right. I have yet to go to Brazil. Looking forward to going there one day.
They have some beautiful soccer fans.
That they do. My wife does not necessarily care for soccer.
How's that happen?
I know. It's quite interesting. You can see that she was born there. Now Paulson. Chase Paulus. Ball over the top. Offsides. That's...
I think the over-under was 10.5 offside decisions tonight. We hit the over in the first half, maybe closer in the second.
I know. I believe number 10 is Rich Ludwig. But we were told that 17 would be his jersey, so I'm not sure if that's Hidden or not.
Doing the best we can.
That's the one thing, unfortunately, about these semi-professional teams is that their numbers and their positions are very fluid. They will be a constant changing throughout the game and the season. Paulus.
Jersey doesn't fit right. They're just going to decide, I'm going to change my number.
I think Shea Sestari came up to us before the game. He's like, I'm going to change my jersey to another one. It's too small. I said, we already have it locked down, the graphics.
Told him, can't do it. You are 22 tonight. You are not doing that.
Demeraux. Ball at his feet, and now broken up and hits off Amari's backside. Phillips. A heavy touch there by Octavio Toulouse. Again, from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Plays his ball at Schoolcraft right now. Rick Larson is his head coach. This ball played back to Heisch. Ooh, dangerous ball there. Sporofsky was right there, but getting out of danger.
Rick has built quite the program over with the Ocelots over at Schoolcraft, reaching several national championships, a few Final Fours, and a national title game.
Paulus looking for Soltis, but he goes down. No foul there.
No, it looked like the feet just got tangled. If anything, just may have tripped on the red turf. Can get you sometimes. It's like the game floor is lava. The turf is lava tonight, John.
Jakovic. Only taken his name a couple times tonight. That's the one we were trying to get down before the game.
It was a tongue twister.
Elkevic, right? Is that right?
Yakovlevich. Told him I'd get that one in there tonight. Try to do my best. Said make a good play, and I'll say it all night long.
Yakovlevich, there it is. That's last touch there by Rich Ludwig, number 10. Ludwig from Clarkston, Michigan. I don't see Zambelli anymore, do you?
Don't believe so. I think he was one of the players who was replaced.
So Zambelli's night is done. I don't see Shea Sestari anymore either. Now Besic will clear this up.
I think that was one of the messages we heard early on about potentially Zambelli tonight, that he wasn't going to get a full 90, that we're going to see where he's at after the first 45 as he hasn't been putting in as many games.
Giveaway. Sharif inside the 18, shot coming. No, good defensive play there. Referee says keep playing. And unlike the MLS, there is no VAR, even though we do have the replays up here. There's no VAR in UPSL. Oh, good ball at the top. Just a little heavy. Besic will clear this up, one touch. Right to Paulus.
End-to-end action here, John. Both teams creating opportunities, getting that timing down, and I think we're just going to see more open play throughout the evening.
Hodgson. Demeraux. All the way back, and now a whistle.
Yeah, I think Redzik just gave him a little extra shove there right in the midfield. Completely unnecessary off the ball, and referee caught it.
Look at this replay. Yeah, there's nothing there.
No, it was a good step in by the defender. I just, he came in and won the ball. The attacker felt the contact and just went down. Nothing much there.
Oh, good tie. Almost made it all the way through. Misplayed there. Has now come Soltis. That was Ludwig, who just couldn't get a good touch on it. Back. Cross coming. Wide open net, and he misses. My goodness gracious.
An absolute sitter, waiting on the back post to be tapped in, and he puts it wide. I think he lifted his head, maybe saw a celebration coming a bit too early, and we'll find it going out for a goal kick and a big missed opportunity for Nationals. We'll take another look at it here.
What a look that was, and just could not. I think that was Soltis.
Yeah, I think the ball just came up, popped up a little high on him, caught him up, and he wasn't able to get his foot around it and put it into the back of the net. But if there's one to miss, that is not the one being about a yard off the line. That is an opportunity that hopefully the Nationals will not rue to later on in this match to have missed.
And there's Tyler Someth with that cross. I talked about this during the half, and missed opportunities is going to be the theme of this game. You don't want to leave a team hanging around. I mean, at this point, Nationals should be up a couple. Missed opportunities is now here come FK. That's Clayana broken up.
Yeah, I think Nationals will be encouraged. You know, the opportunities have been there, the chances there, they're creating. Now it's just you've got to be a little bit more focused in that final third to be clinical and get those finishes, because you don't know how many more opportunities are going to come here in the final 40 minutes here, and they need to try to take advantage of anything else they can create. And they can't let Olimpik stick around. As we've seen the last week, they were able to climb back into a game, so can't count them out as well.
Hodgson finds Swartz. Andrew Swartz. Someth. Scott Demro on the inside making a good run there.
Too many touches there in the midfield. Defense closed on him.
That's a foul. Maybe we'll see an advantage.
Yeah, and we'll bring it back. Good decision there by the referee. Make sure nothing developed. Bring it back.
How did he miss? Substitute him off is what TikTok compilation says. We have some subs coming in for Olimpik in a moment.
Yeah, you can see the attack. The Nationals player there just grabbed him by the jersey, pulled him back.
Cross coming. It goes all the way through the 18. And now here come the Nationals. Long ball. Amari wins it, and Peter Dime with a long shot. That was an adventurous shot for sure. You use ambitious, I think adventurous.
I think they both describe it equally well.
The foul called now, 20 yards, 30 yards from goal. We wait for this free kick. We will be seeing two subs coming in.
Thank you.
It's like Clayana with a shot, direct shot, goes near post, just missed. Scary shot there for Heisch.
We're going to have two substitutions coming in here for FK Olimpik. Number 14, Marcelo Pinterpi, and also number 19, Faris Grebovich.
We actually had him as a starter.
We thought he was starting tonight.
They made some changes to some sneaky changes on us. So
Figo Clayana was the one that was replaced by Grebovich. It must have been in the starting lineup, and then Amori comes out as Pinterpi replaces him.
Good combination play there. Demro heavy touch though. That'll cost you in a game like this. Sharif fighting hard. Besic on the far side. Looking to cross this in. Sporofsky having the target. Didn't make it there. Counterattack, Demro. He goes down a heap. Advantage called. Hodgson, far side. Looking for Ludwig. That's a heavy ball, and he's able to keep it in.
Looks like we have a flag up from the far assistant referee saying the ball crossed out for a goal kick. Curious if the referee is going to come back and issue any kind of caution there on the advantage that he gave. Doesn't appear to be the case here. Is that stoppage would have been that opportunity, and looks like we're going to move on with no disciplinary action.
So Amori stepped off in place of Pinterpi. And then Grebovich, as you said, for Kleanis, another hard foul. As maybe a caution might be coming. Looks like another change coming here for.
Yeah, he came from behind.
Nationals.
Appeared on the replay there. It looked like a fairly decent challenge, but I think coming in from behind, the referee felt it was dangerous, and whistled the foul there. I can understand what he saw from his angle there.
Ball played back to Besic, and out wide to Redzik. That's going to go out of touch, and now a throw-in coming for the Nationals. As now we have the officials subbing in. So for the Nationals, looks as though we have, look at the wrong sheet, that's my bad. We have Tio Espinosa will be coming in and taking off number 16, John Soltis. So his night is done, and we have a chance now to see Teo Espinosa from Farmington, Michigan, plays at Schoolcraft, played club his whole youth career, Farmington High School, and then played a season abroad in Germany.
Having that international experience, even if it's limited, is definitely going to be useful, especially in the locker room for the Nationals. Having that experience, having that working with other players, definitely going to be useful. And to have another player that's, we talked about earlier, having those veterans who've had professional experience, especially with so many young players, really builds the foundation that Coach Larson's looking for.
0-0 game here, 61st minute. This first ever game for the Nationals, second game for FK Olympic. This ball, nice touch there by Hodgson. Ball up the middle, finds Swartz. Scott Espinosa in the middle, shot coming, saved by Besic.
Wonderful counter, great ball through, well timed, and another big save from Besic. Another good opportunity there for Nationals.
That save keeps this game level.
It was a good decision to play that ball early. He had two runners. The longer he waits, the potential for offsides decisions, the potential for losing to space to go forward was good.
Toulousa out wide to Paulus. All the way through. Now Hodgson, he's got Espinosa. He's got tied up, but he was looking for Espinosa. Oh, they're looking to do a quick play, and that's going to get him a yellow card. Yeah. Redzik gets a deserved yellow card there for a tactical yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely a situation where he decided he was just going to delay that free kick. He wasn't going to allow a free kick and make sure it gets numbers back. And he knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to earn himself a yellow there, but
comment from Storm Powers, they subbed off the guy who missed the tap-in. So, and they did. John Soltis missed the tap-in, and I'm not saying that's why he got taken off. But
no, but definitely doesn't help his case to stay on the pitch if you can't convert those opportunities.
Schwartz right there to Paulus, and it's going to go out now for a throw-in.
John, we got an update. Miguel Cabrera, is that bat right now going for
3,000?
Hit for 3,000.
Oh, what a great move there by Demro. Just almost got through those two defenders.
See if we can update the people here. Apparently, we got a 1-2 count on Cabrera. If we get any exciting news, we'll be
now
sure to
Hodgson, can he cross it in? Puts it in the center of the park. Good ball movement there, Toulousa. Here comes the cross. Far post over everybody. Someth, top of the 18 shot, deflected. Not deflected. Goal kick. As one of my producers is like, get the field goal. The second time tonight we've seen a field goal on that end.
Some nifty combination play here in the attacking end from Nationals. They get across, out, get another attack, and just put the shot over top.
Sharif went down. Good win there, says the referee. Again, good combination play. Ball goes to Hodson, near side. Back into Demeraux.
Just to update the viewers, Miguel Cabrera did strike out in that at-bat. I guess we'll have to wait for maybe another at-bat, or potentially we may see hit 3,000 tomorrow night.
I really wanted to call it during this game.
He gave us something to going 3 for 3. Gave us an opportunity to at least talk about it, bring it into the broadcast tonight, which was exciting on its own.
We've seen more energy and more combination play out of the Nationals in this second half, creating more opportunities, but the one thing that eludes them right now is a goal.
And the finishing we saw, whether it was the missed tap in from Schultes, the offsides on the opportunity in the first half, they're creating chances, but they're not being clinical enough in front of goal. And right now, that's the reason we're still knotted up at 0.
Redsick got the yellow card a few moments ago, not Besic. As out comes Hesh, and he'll watch that one go over the goal line for a goal kick.
Yeah, Robbie Redsick there was the one that picked up the yellow.
He did.
If there was any confusion on our part.
Yeah, because Armis Besic got the yellow card in the first half.
Correct.
As the goalkeeper now on this side has to go get his ball. We talked about there's no ball people. You know, when we were growing up and playing soccer, there weren't ball people.
No.
We had to go collect our own.
You hit it, you get it.
But at the higher levels, you'll see that. You know, you'll see a number, especially at the professional. You start talking about UEFA or Premier League. You know, you've got
try to eliminate
so
as much
many people.
Eliminate as much wasted time as possible.
That's right.
Try to get the game flowing, keep the flow of the game going.
Toulouse, far side,
which is beneficial to everyone, really.
Over the top for Hodson. Referee is going to say offsides as Besic came out. Offsides tonight is been a problem for both sides. Just got to be able to find that way to time those runs. And that isn't necessarily timing the run as it is maybe timing the pass. I think a lot of times attackers, as they're trying to, connect those passes, they're waiting for, the runner to make that run, so they delay it. And that delay and that will hopefully be fixed out here during the rest of the season. Because, again, this is the first time these teams have played. Again, the first time the Nationals have played together as a team in a match. So you would like to think that continuity, that cohesiveness and composure would come up throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes it can be that guy who needs to deliver the ball. If one extra touch can be a separation of a few yards on the other end by the teammate making the run. And that's what we've seen tonight. Some of it's been timing from the runner, and some of it's been from the guy making that delivery.
Diamond finds Pinturpi here, middle of the park. 0-0 still to score. Sharif. Good moves from him. So he knocks it out wide the far side. Cross coming. Sporofsky was there, and then it was flicked out by Swartz, and then cleared up. Demeraux chested down to Toulouse. Ludwig looking for Espinosa, and it'll make its way all the way back to Besic.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play there in the midfield. A lot of one touch. A lot of the ball was off the turf, not down on the ground, and you can see both teams are much better when that ball's on the pitch.
Sharif was looking for Sporofsky, and Petrucci was offside. You can hear Larson giving instructions to his team.
Yeah, he's trying to make sure that his defenders understand, where those guys are making runs and who has to recognize, who has to communicate to pick up those runners upon their movement. Because right now, there's been some runs being made by FK Olympic, and the Nationals back line is not doing a good job of recognizing and picking up those runs defensively.
That was Phillips looking there far side for Someth, and it goes out. It's a heavy touch. Things have calmed down here in the last 5 minutes. 69th minute. It's communication there from Heisch. Grabs that one with ease. And then throw it out here to Paulus on the near side. So a cheeky touch right there. Finds Demro. Again, timing the run and then given away. So now Polsini finds Sharif. That's Armis Besic on the far side and nothing doing. Out for another throw-in.
Yeah, I think we both expected maybe a little bit, both teams to come out in the second half and be a little bit more clinical, and maybe in the first few minutes they were, but as the second half has gone on here, both teams, you can tell maybe we're getting a little bit tired. Legs are getting a little bit long.
Sloppy is the
sloppy,
right word to
yeah,
use.
Absolutely. The through balls have been either too long, the timing on the runs have been off all night, and right now we're just not seeing any clinical combination play in the attacking third for either side.
Throw coming far side for the Nationals. Want to remind everyone, next Friday night, right here on the Prep, we'll bring you live soccer, high school soccer coverage. Orchard Lake St. Mary's girls soccer, their first ever season in the history of the school. We'll cover them. I think they're number 18th in the state right now. An amazing thing for a brand new program.
Off to a hot start.
As they play Cardinal Mooney next Friday night, right here on the Prep.
Started out with first 2 or 3 games were 8-0 Murphys, 8 goals scored, 0 goals against in each one of those games. High flying start. I know that they're only a freshman and sophomore, so a young squad, but Coach Keith Jeffries got the girls playing really good to start the season.
As now Demro, counterattack coming, looking for Swartz. Can he get a touch? He can't. And Besic gets the easy grab, but that was an opportunity right there for the National Soccer.
Another opportunity has been a consistent theme tonight, but as well as Besic being very good, active off his line and coming up with another big save for Olympic. Keep them in this game, giving them a chance to find their goal.
Oh, give away Hodson. Good move. He goes down. Diamond fouls him.
Cheap, easy foul to give away there in midfield. FK Olympic's got to be careful here. They've been giving National some opportunities, and if they give them too many, they might cash one in and find the back of the net.
Oh, good move by Paulus. Cross coming. Redsig blocks that. And then a touch for a throw-in is we have a sub coming in. Kevin Nunez will step on here for FK Olympic. Looks like Armis Besic will come off. So we'll see a defensive move here by FK Olympic. Head coach Adine Sismic looking to get his squad a second win in their second game in club history.
Yeah, and he can definitely rally to his bench to that keep battling, play through the 90. As we recall, they got that late goal against Inter Detroit to pull out those 3 points. So you got to keep battling despite how much pressure they've been under here in the second half.
The combination play from the Nationals has been really, really solid in this first game. Thinking about how they have it as a cross comes in. Hodgson gets a touch. He gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half. That offsides call, and there's the first goal in club history.
Absolutely wonderful ball clipped in. Hodgson makes sure he gets in front of the defender, gets the touch, and gets the finish, and Nationals are on the board first.
1-0 here in the 73rd minute. An historic first goal for National Soccer in the history of this club.
It was a great cross. Besic couldn't get across to get it away, and Hodgson just beat his defender to the spot and wins the ball to put Nationals up 1-0. It was a great ball in from, I believe it was Ryan Ludwig. It was good. Again, going back to your comment, great combination play, which led to the goal.
1-0 is the score. 74th minute. National Soccer up on top right now.
The constant pressure has paid off. Finally getting that opportunity in front of goal and cashing in.
Over the top, and Rebovich will play it back to Besic. And we'll play around with it here in the back line. Toulouse goes out of play now for a throw-in. Want to remind everyone, Nationals in all red kits this evening, going left to right. Got that goal, that first goal in club history. FK Olympic in the black and yellow kits going right to left. Sporofsky gets tied up there, and now Demeraux here on the near side. That's Ludwig. Looks like a handball, but it's played that cannot. They're going to call. Nope. Referee say put the flag down because that was an intentional play. When a defender makes that intentional attempt to play the ball, offsides is null and void.
Yeah, any deliberate play by the defender will negate that offside.
Paulus switches it far side to Someth.
Sometimes that can be a difficult one to understand because it doesn't mean the ball has to go where necessarily the defender or the player wanted it to go, but as long as there was a deliberate attempted touch by the player.
Oh, great ball over the top, in for Schwartz. Inside the 18, gets by Besic, rebound off the post. My goodness. As now they're saying it's a goal kick. Almost had a chance to get two.
Another great opportunity from Nationals, a lovely ball over the top. Great opportunity in. Besic comes out and makes a great effort, gets a hand on it, and then almost a follow-up, but put off the outside of the post and a goal kick.
Andrew Schwartz almost got the second goal in club history for the Nationals. And yes, who scored the first one? Carson Hodgson from New Baltimore, Michigan. Goes to attends college at Western Michigan. So, first goal in history.
Sounds like we have a Chippewa in the booth. It was quite the reaction to that Western Bronco mention there, John. That Central Western rivalry does not go away once you leave campus.
I don't think it does. Also, a slight reminder of making sure I get the name Orchard Lake St. Mary's correct as well. So. Policy. That's Hodgson, the goal scorer.
One thing I don't expect is that FK Olympic will give up in any way here, John, in the last 15 minutes. I expect still full high pressure, and they'll take their chances if they can get some.
It's a good run there on the far side, going all out to keep that one on the pitch. That was Ludwig, I believe.
Yeah, he was involved in the second goal, making that run. Another great opportunity there, forcing the defense to have to respect that play coming in.
All played near side. Sporofsky. Pinturpi. The move from him. Looks to go far side, and that's intercepted. Finds Schwartz.
Wasted an individual effort there from Pinturpi, does all the great individual work, and then plays a poor ball to try to play his teammate.
Yakovic. Diamond. Shot will go right into the arms of Heisch.
Last 10 to 12 minutes here, and you're going to see FK Olympic really start to throw bodies forward, try to get those extra opportunities, and put Nationals under pressure and try to find that equalizer.
Sporofsky. Defensive play there.
It's good individual effort there
by
from
Chase
Sporofsky.
Paulus. Foul called, though. about 32, 3 yards from goal.
Yeah, this could be a dangerous year for FK Olympic. Probably too far to go from goal, but we said that earlier, so you never know.
Well, we saw the last
guy
week.
might take a chance.
The goal from last week's game, the first goal for Inter Detroit was from 30 yards out. Sharif put this in far side, put back towards the 6, and then headed out. Swartz is tied up over there on the far side.
Good commitment there from the Nationals back line to stay solid, get the clearance, and eliminate that threat from FK Olympic.
Paulus. Hodgson run there over the top. He's got it at his feet inside the 18. Left-footed shot coming, he does. Far post, just misses.
Another wonderful effort from Hodgson. Individual effort, splits a couple defenders, puts the opportunity on goal. Not sure if he maybe took a touch he didn't need to. I thought he could have taken the shot right there. He tried to gain some extra space, tried to then curl it around the defender and pushes it just past the far post.
Pinturpi will bring it down for FK and give it away in Demro. Great ball work, there at his feet as he gets by Grebovich. And then that's cleared out for a throw-in. Defensive play by Grebovich, but Demro, the individual effort.
Looks like we've got another sub for Olympic coming in. Looks like Alam Simic is coming in. Not sure if they're going to get the change here. Might have to wait for the next opportunity for FK Olympic to get this change in.
The UPSL they're giving him actually a corner kick. I think it was a throw-in. But the UPSL Midwest East Conference made up of 10 different teams. Those teams consist of Alonza FC, FK Olympic, Ames Soccer Club, Detroit United FC, City United, who won the league last year in the fall, Hamtramck, National Soccer. A little flick there by Demro, all the way in the hands of Bessick. Inter Detroit, Cedars FC, and Shabib Al-Yemen will make up the 10 teams in this Midwest East Conference for the spring season. Top 6 teams go to the playoffs. Rick Larson mentioned that hey, our first goal is to make the top 6. And then keep going from there as they have high hopes for the National Soccer Pro-Am pathway.
Yeah, with several new teams in the league, it offers opportunity for several of those teams to believe that they have a chance to make the top 6, to get into the top half of the table, to make those playoffs, and why not? There is no real established top team in the league yet, and therefore opportunities are going to be abound.
Offsides is called there, but Jelvovic almost had a chance to get in there.
Yeah, it was some good move by FK Olympic. We said they weren't going to stop tonight. They were going to keep fighting, and a nicely slotted ball in, but it appears that the attacker might have just been offsides.
The thing that I think is important is when we covered the game here 2 weeks ago with FK Olympic, they were down 1-0 in that first half. They fought back, and they won that one 2-1 late in stoppage time. So they are not a team that's going to sit, are fall away, and they're not going to come back from this. They're going to keep fighting all game long. The Nationals need to be prepared for that and continue to fight.
Absolutely. And as you saw in the replay there, it did appear that the Nationals defenders had stepped up. It was very, very tight, but it did look like that the back line had stuck together with some good communication, and that the Olympic player was off by just a step or two. It was tight, but I think, again, the right decision made from the referees.
So Sporowski steps off, and Sismic steps in, and that was Ludwig trying to bring it down, unable to do so, and back to Bessick as FK will look to build out of the back. The clock stopped. Stopped at 81 minutes. We're in the 83rd minute as Sharif went down. He'll play quick, looking to play there to Nunez. It's going to go out of touch. The clock on the field stopped for some reason. Don't know why that is, but You can't see that. We can see that.
Suddenly just stopped at 81 minutes. I said, well, we've had enough. 81 is all we're playing tonight.
If you're just joining us, the Nationals are up 1-0 here off the goal from Carson Hodgins. His second goal of the night, really, because the first one taken away due to offsides. But club history for him, first ever goal for the National Soccer in this inaugural season. Long ball played, almost misplayed by Schwartz.
And both Hodgson's chances tonight have come through, effort, just really putting in the work, making the runs, and his teammates finding him.
Now Diamond finds Sharif. He's got a lot of men around him, but he gets through everybody. Shot coming. It's off. Last touch there by National Soccer. Now for a corner kick.
As we saw in week 1, Sharif very good on the ball, very good in tight spaces, and then again they're creating an opportunity out of what seemed to be nothing, dribbling through a couple of defenders and winning his team a corner here, and another chance for FK Olympic.
Michael Schwartz, last touched off of him. The corner coming for FK. It's going to go long and over everybody. Nunez is there as well as Ludwig. And that'll go out for a goal kick.
Wasted opportunity there from FK Olympic. Much too much pace on the ball. Got to find a way to put that one right into the mix. Give your teammates a chance to put that on frame.
6 minutes away from stoppage time. Ice with the goal kick. Ball over the top for for Ludwig, and offsides is the obvious call. Redzik plays this long. Headed there by Chase Paulus. Looking there for Hodgson here on the near side, and played out there by
assist
Robbie Redzik. Comment says, let's go Nationals from Julian. We appreciate it. Yeah, let's go Nationals.
It's been a good opening night. Withstand some pressure early, some missed opportunities, a couple that we thought definitely should have been surefire goals, but they've persevered and then found a way to find a goal.
Just down there by Sharif. Very technically talented player for FK Olympic. Been very dangerous at times here tonight for them. Just haven't been able to find a way to get that final touch, that most important touch. You got to find a way to find the back of the net. So far tonight, the Nationals have been able to do that.
Absolutely, John. And I think what we talked about from the open, Nationals needed to be sound defensively, sit in a little bit, withstand some pressure, find their chances to counterattack, and they've done that all night. They haven't all been pretty. They haven't all been the greatest counterattacks, but they've been counterattacks, and they've created pressure off them.
Penterpi now. Jakovic inside the 18, looking for Diamond. He gets tapped. Sharif with a shot. That's blocked. And then cleared up. That was a misplayed ball there. And now Redzik has it at his feet, taking his time. Right to the chest of Diamond. Oh, still sloppy play right now from FK Olympic as Sharif now gets his ball at his feet. He's dangerous. And they misplayed it out of touch. Petrucci unable to bring that one in. Now throwing far side for the Nationals in the 88th minute.
Not much time left here for FK Olympic. They're going to be throwing everything forward. You can already see their back line is well over midfield, trying to keep it in. Goalkeeper will definitely be active off his line to keep the balls in this half, to really try to get any chance they can here in the last 2 minutes of regular time and then any additional time that we have.
Says a substitution will take place here for the Nationals.
Cameron Cryer looks like he's coming in.
Cameron Cryer from Swartz Creek, Michigan. He went to Defiance College. Played for La Forza for club 4 years, varsity at Swartz Creek. Second season with the Nationals, freshman at Defiance College. This Chase Paulus will step off. 89th minute. Wait to see how much stoppage time we have to end this game. My guess is at least a couple of minutes. They've had some subs this half.
Yeah, we had a goal, a couple substitutions. I can imagine anywhere between 2 and 4 minutes, probably somewhere in there. You can see the referees discussing it now.
Looking to see what they give. He's given 2. 2 minutes of stoppage time will be the added time for this one as we enter the 90th minute. We're in the 90th. We are entering that 90th minute right now. FK Olympic, looking to be spoilers, have some work to do.
Yeah, they haven't stopped creating. They haven't stopped trying to go forward. They haven't been as clinical in the final third, and that's the reason they've yet to find the back of the net. But they won't stop fighting until that final whistle is blown. That's for sure. We saw that before, and I anticipate seeing that here for the last couple minutes.
Grebovich back to Penterpi. Good tackle by Someth, and it's the last touched off of FK. A good win there on the far side for the Nationals as they continue to want to let's waste some time. Espinosa. Don't want to give it away in the middle of the park. They want to waste some time, the Nationals. As we are officially in stoppage time. 2 minutes is added time. Foul called on the far side. Penterpi. Carson Hodgson will win that and then go out for a throw-in. 1-0 is the score.
Deep throw in here for Olympic. Might be one of the last opportunities they're going to get tonight. Need to try to take advantage here, get this one, flick it into the box. Hopefully you can get something to go your way, bounce your way.
Cross into the box and then headed out by Demro. Put back in by Retzik. Out comes Heisch. He goes up, and referee does not call foul. Contact was made. And here comes the ball again, and then right into the arms of Heisch as he will do what all goalkeepers do in this situation, which is hit the ground.
Make sure he secures the ball. Absolutely.
Just about 30 seconds to go in stoppage time. Can the Nationals hold out and get their first ever win in their first ever game in this inaugural season for their club? Fine Diamond. He's triple teamed and then cleared up. The referee will blow his whistle, and the national soccer team get their first ever win in their first game right here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's High School on this Wednesday evening, April the 20th.
Yeah, an all-around great performance from Nationals, solid through the back. Offensively, yes, it didn't look pretty from minute 1 through minute 90, but they were persistent in their work rate, persistent in making the runs, in continuing their patterns, and it paid off. A couple opportunities blown that, yes, they might have had a second or third goal, but they got the one that matters. They got the 3 points, and a great way to start off the campaign.
A 1-0 finish here as the Nationals claim their first ever victory in their first ever game in the UPSL. We're going to step aside. We'll come back with the man of the match and the highlights from tonight's game. You're watching live soccer coverage on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. And now you can find us at the amazing Legacy 925 Center, located in the heart of Oxford, Michigan. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
We begin with your dream, your drive, your grit, the heart and vision of every member of your team. We take it all, and from those threads of greatness, we weave a uniform of a champion. In many ways, our sport is just like yours. We've brought together a team of elite designers. We've put in the time and the sweat, perfecting our craft over 14 years. We've outfitted thousands of teams for thousands of victories, approaching each new project, each new game, like it's the only one we'll ever play. And let's be honest, we've done it all with a quality so unmatched that some can't help but call it perfection. You know, it's more than just a shirt. Look like a champion, play like a champion. A champion powered by the G. Hashtag GBrandUSA. GBrandUSA. Elite design, unmatched quality, American pride. We're proudly made in the USA.
I'm here with the man of the match in this first ever national soccer game, Carson Hodgson, with that 73rd minute goal. Actually, your second goal of the game. The first one came off, unfortunately, on the offsides call. What was it like to get that first ever goal?
It was pretty exciting to come out here. New guys, new team, and it's exciting, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So you mentioned you're a senior. Are you senior in high school?
Yeah, senior high
So
school.
where are you planning on going to college?
Western Michigan next year.
Western Michigan. And tell me what it's like to play for this organization right now as its first ever year in the history of this club.
Pretty big. I mean, good to get something started for nationals. It's good for the club. Get it out there, and hopefully we can go higher with this.
Awesome. Big things from Carson Hodgson tonight. Man of the match here in this first ever game, the inaugural season for the national soccer team. We're going to come back here in just a minute, finish up with some highlights. We'll be back here on the Michigan Soccer Network after the break.
Set.
Well done, man.
What I could tell right off the start was that they were really about the player. And I just got out of high school, so I was using BB Corps bats for the past 3 or 4 years. When y'all came to me, like, took my advice, trying to figure out like what we wanted, what I learned in high school about bats, and what I wish I had, it's like really cool to be a part of. I can't remember the last time that I hit balls that far with a BB Corps bat or as hard. Definitely the best BB Corps bat I've ever swung in my life. And I've swung plenty of BB Corps bats. The numbers can prove it too, because the numbers that I was getting on my exit velos and the distance, I really didn't get close to that in some of the other BB Corps bats. Yeah, just overall, it's been really fun. Know that you were a part of it and that a lot of kids are going to love to use it. Yeah, super excited.
welcome back here to the conclusion of game number 1 for the National Soccer. A 1-0 win over FK Olympic in that first ever game. They moved to 1-0. Their record now FK to 1-1. Their next matchup will be on April the 30th as they take on Inter Detroit. Again, man of the match, Carson Hodson. When he got the ball tonight, he was extremely dangerous. And that goal that he scored off that assist from Ryan Ludwig in the 73rd minute was all that they needed here tonight.
There was the missed opportunity from Schultes on the doorstep. Couldn't connect, and there's the ball you were talking about. Hodgson active all night, finds a way to get in front of the defender, tuck it home, and put Nationals up 1-0.
I am excited for the rest of the season. We got 17 games coming your way this season. Super excited about that. Don't forget, next Friday, the 29th of April, we'll be back here at Orchard Lake St. Mary's for the girls varsity soccer team, 18 in the state right now as they take on Cardinal Mooney. I'll be live on the Prep next Friday afternoon, 7 p.m. kickoff, I believe. My name's Jonathan Turner, alongside my broadcast partner, Mr. Steve Best. I want to say thank you to the amazing crew of the Prep here this evening. Fantastic job. And we will see you next time on the Michigan Soccer Network.